Did you know that Facebook's potential advertising reach is 2.8 billion people? Yes, you heard that right. And if I must say, that is no way a small amount. But how does this play into the present situation of Facebook ads? Well, in this video, we will discover the answer to one of the most important questions. Is it worth learning Facebook ads in 2023? So buckle up, grab a notebook and a pen, and let's get started with what Facebook has to offer you as an advertiser. And if it is enough for you to get into it this year. We'll go about it one by one, covering every important feature that you need to look into before making this decision. The very first feature that we are going to talk about is the large user base that platform provides. Facebook has a large user base of over 2.9 billion active monthly users. And do you know what that means? In such a large audience, you're bound to find a substantial target group for yourself, where you can pitch your services, and the best part is, your ads can be personalized and created with a specific group in mind. And even if you target a general audience that is not as good from the pricing point of view, but as a beginner, you will still be able to get significant amount of conversions. How cool is that? Moving on to the second feature, where we talk about another one of Facebook ads' special features, which is targeting. Not only does Facebook give you the ability to streamline ads based on your audiences, but it also offers very thorough targeting options. To be more specific, you can choose to target your audience on the basis of location, age, gender, language, connections, lookalike audiences, and much more. That is the beauty of running ads on this platform. Whatever sort of targeting you think will get you the best results is already there. You just need to make use of it to get the optimal results. Now I guess you understand what targeting is and how can it benefit you. Targeting ensures that your ads are reaching the right audience, which gives your brand visibility a boost because your audience begins to understand what you do, what your brand offers, so on and so forth. Along with this, you can also drive better conversions, which obviously means that you will get a higher ROI. Well, it surely doesn't end there, but if some of its more striking benefits were to be told, this is what targeting does for you. The third feature that we are going to cover is cost efficiency. Once you know how to set your target audience, you can focus better on the crowd that will get you a better ROI. In other words, it simply means better targeting equals better conversions, which equals better ROI. Potato. That should explain it better. But let's say when you run ads on a general user basis, what will happen then? Not only are you going to require a lot of money, it might not even yield better results. When you target your way through Facebook ads, you will know who to reach, how to reach them, and what tactics to use in order to convert them into customers. Hence, cost effectiveness not only weighs lightly on your pocket, but it also helps in increasing the effectiveness of your ad campaign, thus making it effective and efficient. The countless options offered by Facebook for running your ad campaign smoothly do not end here. The fourth point that we'll talk about is the option to measure the campaign results. Facebook is one of those platforms that offer you a means to measure your results. This means that you can see and analyze how well your campaign did in real time. Now you might be wondering what this will do. The answer is simple. Once you measure the performance of your ad campaign, you will be able to adjust your strategy accordingly in real time. Adjusting your strategy will help you further refine your audience, which will give you more targeted outreach in future campaigns. Now, once you have everything that will help you simplify the targeting process, what will happen next? That's right, it will give you higher conversion rates. You have to understand that a well-planned campaign is a key factor over here. But the path that Facebook opens up for you with its large audience base, targeting options, and much more is a solid way to drive up your conversion rates. The more you analyze your campaigns and work on bettering them each time, the higher your conversion rate will go. One thing has been clear so far, targeting good is one of the key features of driving a good Facebook ads campaign. But what about retargeting? In order to answer this question, we move on to a fifth feature, which is retargeting. Retargeting is a type of online advertising that allows businesses to target their ads to users who have visited their website. The way that it works is that a piece of code, also known as pixel, is placed on the backend of a website. This pixel tracks the user's online activity and allows companies to serve ads to users who have previously visited their website while browsing the net. This way, you can determine what group of people shows a higher level of interest in your product, because revisiting the website means they are already slightly interested. So you only need to nudge them in the right direction to make a purchase. So once you know your potential leads, you can create campaigns that are specifically catered to them for better conversions. And that, my dear friend, is the power of retargeting that comes along with running Facebook ads. And it only gets stronger as the years go by. Unless all the governments all of a sudden start getting very serious about privacy. Now coming to the sixth feature over here, which is instant ROI. This likely relates to the first thing we talked about, which is Facebook's large user base. You may think that with so many platforms on the rise, Facebook's value might have decreased when it comes to running ads. But guess what? That's not true. Facebook, unlike other platforms, gives you instant ROI. Now, this doesn't mean that you won't need experience while running Facebook ads. What it means instead is that you don't need to establish yourself for years or work towards building long campaigns. Sure, you can figure out a way to go about Facebook ads and stick with it. But if you want to stay in the Facebook ads game in the long run, you will need to run experiments, and that's what not I'm refuting over here. Definitely you will. But this gives you instant success, right? You know, when it comes to experimenting, I believe that 10% of your total budget should be set aside for experimenting. It gives better results in the long run. Run the ads in different ways, make additions, make subtractions, and do a lot of experiments. And the best part is that Facebook themselves give you a lot of customizable templates which you can use to create your ads. And that's what is our 7th feature. Facebook gives you a lot of customizable options over here. And when you customize your ads, you can refine them even more and add better elements of specification that will make your ad more targeted, concentrated, and enhance the way it looks. Along with that, customizing your ads is also a way in which you can effectively target your audience and get better results. There's much more that has been recently added to the platform and much more that is there which is yet to come. One such feature that cannot absolutely be discarded here is the constant involvement of the Facebook metaverse in the marketing scene that keeps on evolving. Who knows what more is in store for the future. And with that, let's have a quick rundown of everything I mentioned from the beginning. We talked about Facebook's huge user base, specific targeting options, cost efficiency, measurable results, high conversion rates, retargeting, instant ROI, customizable ad formats, and the evolving world of metaverse. And it's not really rocket science, In my opinion, the star factor here is the fact that Facebook has been and continues to be the most highly used social media platform. No matter what type of campaign you run, out of the huge amount of users, a handful at the very least are likely to drive conversions. With the demand for new products and services arising every day, there's always something new to take into the marketing ring. This goes on to say that today, tomorrow, or even years from now, Facebook ads will always be a profitable area for work. So, based on everything we talked about, is it worth learning Facebook ads in 2023? The answer is a big solid yes. Remember, just don't talk the talk, walk the walk. And that's it. If this video has been able to convince you to invest your time in learning about Facebook ads, I offer a free of cost Facebook ads course on YouTube. Click on the I button, okay? And access the entire course. Also, if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, and if you are seeing my face for the first time, hit the subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. Until next time, bye-bye.